Hello, my name is Mike, and welcome back to Dragon Age Inquisition. Last time, we investigated Coryphius' General Samson. We have learned his secrets, and we have destroyed one of his strongholds, killed some of his allies, and found how to sabotage his lyrium-infused armor. So Coryphius' general is not going to be a problem whenever we encounter him. And that might happen today, because we are going to go into the Arbor Wilds and try and hunt down Coryphius before he can make use of the powerful Illuvian Mirror. First things first, let's check out what we got at the war table. Tevinter resistance! Liliana's agent has assassinated a Tevinter politician, and everyone suspects that the Tevinter magister that we are backing might be responsible, which is good because now they all fear her, and she will be unopposed. And she is grateful, and she has sent us a box of candied chocolates and a variety of other useful items. The chocolates are Liliana's, but the rest she passes on to us. And we have gotten a Chain Lightning ring. That might not be bad. Chain Lightning is a very useful ability. I might actually make use of that. The College of Magi. A situation is unfolding in the Navaran city of Cumberland. Location of the College of Magi. What's the issue here? Oh, Venatory agents are behind mobs, and they're looking to steal artifacts from the college that once belonged to the mages. I see. We should probably prevent that. Liliana is planning to send in agents to evacuate the college, and while they are there, they can also extract the artifacts. Okay, sounds good.
Let's see what we have.
And now on to the main mission. What Pride had wrought. The Inquisition is now a force to be reckoned with. It's time for us to rally our allies and bring our soldiers to march against Coryphius' zealots one final time. The Inquisition must stop Coryphius before the Dark Magister finds a long-lost elven artifact in the wilds. Yes, the Illuvian. Let's see if we can prevent him from claiming that.
With an Illuvion, Coryphius could cross into the Fade in the flesh.
Indeed. The Inquisitor can attest that these artifacts still work if one knows how to use them.
What happens when Coryphius enters the Fade?
Why, he will gain his heart's desire and take the power of a god.
Which is bad.
Or, and this is more likely, the lunatic will unleash forces that tear the world apart.
That is worse.
In Redcliffe, I saw the future Coryphius built. We can't let that happen.
'Twas always so, was it not? The madman would bury us all.
Pardon me, but does this mean everything's lost unless we get to the Illuvian before him?
Coryphius has a head start, no matter how quickly our army moves.
We should gather our allies before we march.
Can we wait for them? We should send our spies ahead to the Arbor Wilds.
Without support from the soldiers, you'd lose half of them.
Then what should we do?
Hold on, we're just hashing out ideas. No need to get angry.
You overcome it. All three of you together. Josephine, have our allies send scouts to meet us in the wilds. Liliana, your fastest agents will join them. Together, we'll have enough spies to slow down Coryphius' army until Cullen's soldiers arrive.
Such confidence. But the Arbor Wilds are not so kind to visitors. Old elven magic lingers in those woods.
We'd be remiss to not take advantage of your knowledge, Lady Morrigan. Please, lend us your expertise.
Yeah, why don't you contribute?
Is why I came here. Although it is good to see its value recognized.
Any further instructions, Inquisitor?
I was kind of hoping to hear what Morrigan was going to say, but I guess that'll wait till later. Let's go bring the pain to Coryphius.
We've embarked on a quest that ends in facing the most powerful monster in all Thedas. Do get a good night's sleep.
As you wish.
We'll hound Coryphius in the wilds before he can find the temple or this Illuvion.
I like your confidence, Liliana. Yes, I agree. Let's do that. Let's bring the pain. Confirm operation? Of course, there can be no doubt. To the Arbor Wilds we go. Josephine, I know you like Monopoly, but now is really not the time. Oh, well, if you insist. I get to be the thimble. Those maps are expensive, you guys. Here are our scouts, scouting out Coryphius's. Remember, you guys are you're not supposed to start fighting, you're just supposed to scout it out. It was a reconnaissance mission! Boy, the game is really building this up. Could be the final battle after all.
Inquisitor,
How goes the battle, Captain?
the Red Templars fall beneath our blades, your worship. Commander Cullen says they're nearly finished. Our scouts saw Coryphius traveling towards an elven ruin to the north. We can clear you a path through his armies.
That's what needs to be done, then so do it.
So all you have to do is fend off Coryphius's worst zealots until I've returned.
We shall not flinch, your worship, not a one of us. Andraste guide you, Inquisitor.
Much appreciated.
I wonder, is it Andraste your soldiers invoke during battle, or does a more immediate name come to their lips?
I don't care who they invoke as long as they get the job done.
Another way to let people down if I falter. Thank you for the reminder.
'Twas not I who raised an army of faithful to storm this land, Inquisitor. But I digress. If your scouts report accurately, I believe these ruins to be the Temple of Mathal,
Which is?
a place of worship out of elven legend. If Coryphius seeks it, then the alluvion he covets lies within.
I think our soldiers are finding a backdoor entrance.
Let us hope we reach this temple before the entire forest is reduced to ash.
Alright, sounds like you can join us as a companion? No, not a proper companion. I guess you're just going to be our +1. The 4 of us are going to go in there and you're going to join us? I don't know why we brought along so many crows. I guess communication with our allies is important. Who brought the parrot, though? I didn't authorize for that. Oh, hey! We got Josephine and Empress
Your
Celine
faith in
here.
your commander is well placed, Ambassador. Victory is all but in sight.
With Orlay's Imperial Guard joining us, it was never in doubt. Coryphius has been seen in the fray. Will you not consider moving further from the front line?
Dear Lady Montillier, we cannot send our subjects where we ourselves fear to tread. All Thedas will see Orlais stand triumphant with the chosen of Andraste.
As your majesty wishes.
Yes, leading from the front is definitely what a proper military leader does, although they probably also don't wear a gala gown. They probably want to put on armor, maybe pick up a sword. I guess the fact that you're here should inspire the soldiers. That's what's important, right? Your presence is your present.
Listen to how close the fighting's gotten. It will be worse ahead.
One last push and we can lick our wounds. I wonder if Coryphius will show.
Do you sense the magic crackling?
No?
Something more powerful than the Red Templars stirs.
Sounds a little ominous, but I'm not too worried. We're all outfitted with powerful armor and weaponry, despite the fact that it looks like I'm wearing a bathrobe right now with a sash. This is actually very powerful armor, even better than the formal wear I upgraded, which had surprisingly a large amount of damage reduction. But I'm not too worried. It's going to be a beautiful sight. Look at this day. Look at this beautiful Arbor Wilds. This is a lot more beautiful than what I remember, because I remember it being drab and brown and gray, and look, it's blossoming with red leaf. It's just absolutely gorgeous, like many of the locations around here. Well, this is just a lovely area, but I worry that maybe the vegetation might be a little too wet. I hope everyone brought proper footwear, because there's nothing worse, more disheartening for the soldiers than if they got wet socks. And we got a couple of behemoths here, and a couple of Red Templars. A couple of our allies are helping us out. That shouldn't take too long.
Done and done.
Thanks, Blackwall. Rainier, whatever you want to call yourself. This place just gets lovelier and lovelier. Look at that waterfall. That's an amazing waterfall. Yeah, it is a great waterfall. I agree. That nomenclature is appropriate. And there's a bridge that seems broken. Pardon me. Are you here to repair the bridge? You're gonna attack me? I would advise against that. It seems like a bad idea. Ooh, I'm being attacked by Grey Wardens now. Yeah, these Wardens that had fallen to Coryphius. Okay, looks like we couldn't save all of them, so the ones that are still under his thrall, we'll just have to kill him, sadly. It's a shame to put down such good men. I assume he's good. For all I know, he could have been a child molester or a wife beater, so maybe he was not that great.
Those were Grey Wardens. They must be the last of those enslaved at Adamant.
Poor bastards. Coryphius has them dying by the dozen.
Yep, and we're just cutting right through them. But it's okay, because we know you're not a real Grey Warden, so you probably don't have any sympathy for that. I do like that armor I gave you, though. That is a lot better looking up here close and personal. In the menu, it didn't seem all that exciting, but that is a really nice armor for you, Blackwall. Well, I guess this is the way we need to go, so we just go down. Nope, apparently we're not supposed to jump down the waterfall. No, we're not supposed to do that, Blackwall. Come, follow me. We'll find a different way down. Like, no joke, this is a beautiful location. Now, I'm going to stop and admire this, because this juxtaposition of bright red against bright green foliage is just beautiful. It's like Christmas, only in summer. Oh, the sun, the god rays just glistening beneath the rocks. Oh, I absolutely cannot praise the design of this game enough. The level design, the graphics, they're just... words don't describe it.
There, ahead, an entire camp of Red Templars.
Look sharp. They've got archers on the wall.
I know. They're the ones I decided to attack first. They seem the more pressing threats.
Who were those elves? They didn't look Dalish.
Yeah, Dalish are a lot more chatty.
Perhaps these creatures are the reason few return from the Arbor Wilds.
Did you guys see elves? All I saw were Templars. Templars and Grey War. I did not see any elves. But then again, I haven't been looking too hard. They fire on me, I fire back. So this is the Temple of Mythal. Got Hallas and wild dog statues outside. And Coryphius must be in here, eh? Well, the Temple of Mythal is a lot more beautiful on the inside than I thought. Oh crap, it's Coryphius. Everyone be quiet.
Namelana Sabanalen.
They still think to fight us, Master.
These are but remnants. They will not keep us from the Well of Sorrows.
Well of Sorrows?
No clue? Coryphius is looking a little more infused with red lyrium than normal.
Be honored. Witness death at the hands of a new god.
Oh boy. Yeah, the elves. Oh brother. What? I came all this way to fight Coryphius and he exploded before I could even talk to him. That was an easy boss battle. Does that mean Samson's gonna be the final boss? Yeah, there goes Samson and his men. He also looks like he might have some red lyrium infused into his body, so watch out for that. Is he what's going on with these soldiers? Grey Warden.
It cannot be.
No, don't tell me Coryphius is...
Across the bridge! Now!
Okay. Yeah, Coryphius is still alive. Oh, that gives a little more credence to his claims of godhood. Oh good, he brought the dragon. Yes, how could I have forgotten? Everyone shut that door, please.
At last, Mythal's sanctum. Let us proceed before Coryphius interferes.
You said Coryphius wanted an eluvian, but he mentioned a well of sorrows. Which is right?
I am uncertain of what he referred to.
Are you now, or are you keeping secrets? Wouldn't put that past you, but I won't press any further.
Could they be the same? Could Alluvian translate into Well of Sorrows?
No. It seems an alluvian is not the prize Coryphius seeks. Yes, I was wrong. Does that please you? Whatever the Well of Sorrows might be, Coryphius seeks it, and thus you must keep it from his grasp.
On that we can agree. He's here for a reason.
Let's find this well before Coryphius's people do.
And if we happen to stumble upon an alluvian while we're
I want to know
here...
how Coryphius returned to life. We saw him die.
And his life force passes on to any blighted creature, darkspawn, or Grey Warden.
So that's how the bastard survived, Hawk.
Damn.
For once, I'm relieved I'm not really a warden.
We'll find a way to stop him once we're done here.
'Tis strange. Archdemons possess the same ability, and still the Grey Wardens are able to slay them. Yet Coryphius, they locked away. Perhaps they knew he could do this. But not how.
I guess we just have to slay every archdemon, blighted creature, and Grey Warden in the entire world, and then he won't have anyone to jump to. I think there's no holes in that plan. Well, this is a very... just one lovely area after the other, right? Just more and more beautiful scenery. Alright, let's see what this Temple of Mythal holds for us. I am not exactly going to complain about having to investigate it, because it's a beautiful journey.
It appears the temple's magics are still strong.
Ancient Elven. I can't make out much. Here it says Abella San, which means the place of sorrow. That must refer to the well.
There is something about knowledge, respectful or pure. Shivenen. 'Tis all I can translate. That it mentions the well is a good omen.
Now, since you and I have very limited knowledge of the Elven language, maybe if we put our heads together we could come up with half a decent translation.
We're out of luck, unless one of those temple elves drops a lexicon.
Supplicants to Mythal would have first paid obeisance here. Following their path may aid entry.
I guess we'll try and go there then.
Form a ritual to appease elven gods? Long dead or no, I don't like it.
If need be, unless you wish to turn back.
Complete the ritual to open the door. That sounds like a puzzle, but I think we'll be able to handle any puzzles the game throws at us. Oh, it's one of these puzzles. I see. So we have to illuminate all these tiles.
Do not step any place you have stepped before. There can be no vacillation. This is where petitioners walked the path of their gods.
Yeah, this is pretty similar to those dumb star puzzles we've been doing, so I'm pretty good at these. How about that? Perfect, right? Perfect.
Come, let us see your plates.
Not sure what that did, but I probably opened something somewhere.
I see the Red Templars have already encountered the temple's guardians.
Those elves lay an impressive ambush. Where are they?
Preparing another display of hospitality, no doubt.
Yeah, you guys better watch the trees. Elves like to hide in trees. I'm guessing, I wouldn't know. Not like I'm an elf myself or anything. We're hot on his heels, but he's still ahead of us.
Hold them off!
Throwing his cannon fodder at us. Maybe these guys will help us out. Or maybe it'll be a three-way brawl. Yeah, there's Templars. Okay, we'll take out the Templars. I don't know where the elves are. Maybe I can recruit them. Recruit these ancient elves to the Inquisition. Is that a possibility?
Come on, we might catch them.
Hold a moment. While they rush ahead, this leads to our true destination. We should walk the petitioner's path as before.
Really?
An army fights and dies for us. The longer we tarry, the more soldiers we lose outside. Let's jump down and be done with this place.
Performing these rituals may mean the difference between reaching the well before Coryphius's minions and not at all.
How certain are you of this information? You said you couldn't read Elven, right?
We don't know what's behind those doors. They might have a reason for going another way.
Had they the option, they would have proceeded. That must lead to their goal.
Their goal? Or yours?
There is a danger to the natural order. Legends walked Thedas once, things of might and wonder. Their passing has left us all the lesser. Coryphius would squander the ancient power of the well. I would have it restored.
You don't know anything about it!
You barely know what the Well of Sorrows is, but you want to restore it.
Yes. Is Thedas so full of wonders that we should leave them to die one by one? Mankind blunders through the world, crushing what it does not understand. Elves, dragons, magic. The list is endless. We must stem the tide, or be left with nothing more than the mundane. This I know to be true. I read more in the first chamber than I revealed. It said a great boon is given to those who use the Well of Sorrows, but at a terrible price.
I don't like you keeping secrets from me, Morrigan. We're supposed to be on the same team here. I don't know if I can trust you if you're going to keep doing this.
What exactly did that altar say about the Well of Sorrows?
Like most elven writing, it was insufferably vague. The term I deciphered was Halam Shivanas, the sweet sacrifice of duty. It implies the loss of something personal for duty's sake, yet for those who served at this temple, a worthwhile trade.
Did you not trust me enough to tell me about this price when you read it?
I hoped to find more information. If I intended to cheat you, I would have feigned ignorance entirely. My priority is your cause, but if the opportunity arises to save this well, I am willing to pay the cost.
And gain what?
That is what we must discover. The rituals may point the way.
All right, Morrigan, you're on thin ice. If I hear you keep one more secret from you, this partnership is off. All right? That's your last warning. No more secrets. We'll go this way at your request. It sounds like you have a pretty good idea this is important. We'll open this door by completing rituals. All right, we'll complete rituals to open this door.
Will you abandon these rituals, Inquisitor?
I might.
Think carefully. There is no return once we leap after the Templars.
Well, like Cassandra said, we are wasting time doing these dumb puzzles, and I also hate these puzzles, so maybe I will abandon them and jump in. I'll keep that option open.
That did something.
We got something?
Indeed. Time to proceed to the next ritual, I should think.
One puzzle down, however many to go.
The ritual is complete.
We are close. There is but one more path.
Yeah, don't worry.
There. Everything is lit.
So, what now?
Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Well, Cassandra disapproves of that, and I can't blame her, because it feels like that was an incredibly tedious use of my time. Hopefully it will be all worthwhile once we open this secret door and see what's behind it. The Well of Sorrows, that must be it. We are here. Is that the well over the edge? There? I'm going in! I have no regrets! Except that I lost all of my health jumping down here. That's fine. Just pollute the Well of Sorrows. We made it, Morrigan. We are here at the Well of Sorrows, which is actually more of a pond, or like a makeshift pool. Well, Morrigan, I can't find anything of use down here. I've just been running around knee-deep in this water, checking out the plants, and occasionally falling off this waterfall. Nope, see, I'm not allowed to do this. I'm not supposed to be down here. Bad things are happening. I am now underwater, running around. I probably wasn't supposed to be down here. Just taking a guess. Yeah, it feels like really shouldn't be down here, Morrigan. I think I may have broken the game. In fact, I'm almost certain this is not what I'm supposed to be doing. Morrigan, your Well of Sorrows kind of sucks. This probably isn't what we're looking for. Well, now I'm curious. How far can I run in the game's boundaries? A lot of flat land here. Can I just keep on going forever? Or am I gonna get warped back there, or what? Have I completely screwed myself? You guys not coming? No? This area of the map isn't nav-meshed? Okay. Can't blame you. Sure enough, here we are. I have reached the end of the world. I told everyone that the Earth was flat and no one believed me. Well, who's laughing now? Okay, looks like we're gonna keep on going. Everything we're doing looks so small. That whole well, once you put it into perspective, it seems like it's just one small piece of a much bigger picture. It's very green, and it's popping in and out of existence. It's trying to render, but it has no idea where I am. I have no idea where I am either, though. Oh, I'm falling! Nope. There we go. No, this is not where I wanted to be taken back to. Morrigan, can you magic us back there, please? I'd appreciate it. I think I found the right way this time.
'Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for?
It's a trap.
We're being watched.
We're also being aimed at, which is a problem.
Vernavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You have the features of those who call themselves Elven. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
We hunt them. They are my enemies.
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
I would like to know what that even does. We're not really here for the well. We're here just to stop Coryphius. I don't know if he wants to drink from the well or peer into a mirror. If we could kill him, then we'll probably just leave.
What is this Vira Belasan exactly?
It is a path. One walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Are you actually ancient elves? Because you look like elves, and you seem like you're kind of ancient.
So you're elves from ancient times? Before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan?
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
Can we recruit you to the Inquisition? I doubt it, but I'm an elf, you're an elf, we have common enemies, maybe we have common goals.
Our people have lost everything. They need you. They could learn from you.
Our people? The ones we see in the forest, shadows wearing Valisleen. You are not my people. And you have invaded our sanctum as readily as the Shemlin.
We knew this place was sacred. We've respected it as best we could.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
I do not trust them. We know not what they'll do once the battle is over.
Consider carefully. You must stop Coryphius, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
We do need that well. Wait, do we need that well? I could refuse the Sentinel's offer. I could accept their bargain. I don't trust them. I have no reason not to trust them. We might need that well. If we can't stop Coryphius, we might need that well.
I refuse.
That's not what I said.
As you wish.
Okay.
Our duty is clear. The Vira Belasan shall not be usurped, even if I must destroy it. Masal Dinan.
No!
Morrigan! Bye, Morrigan. Looks like we're fighting these guys after all. Okay. I was kind of hoping it wouldn't have come to blows. I just wanted to stop Coryphius by any means necessary. If I have to use that well to do so, then I will. I want to respect this place, I truly do, but my mission comes first. Mission is top priority.
I thought ancient beings were supposed to be wise.
Nice. Nice burn there, Blackwall. Now, it looks like Morrigan had the right idea in doing the rites of petition, so... Okay, point in her favor. Even if... I was a little distracted by this rug. I thought maybe a couple of spikes were going to shoot out of it. Some kind of booby trap. Where'd she go? She turned into a raven and flew off.
This place is like a maze.
You surprised? This temple doesn't exactly roll out welcome mats.
I'm not surprised. I'm just making a statement. This place is kind of annoying. Lots of puzzles and switches to pull. And 1,000 doors to walk through. And a sanctum inside of a sanctum inside of a sanctum. And stairs. The endless stairs. Who's upon us? Who is saying that? Red Templars need to die. Oh, are the Templars fighting the Ancient Elves here? I guess it's the three-way brawl then, because none of us are allied with any of us.
The Well of Sorrows.
Maker's balls.
Andraste, guide us.
Aha! So when I ran into the Well of Sorrows before, I was glitched. The glitching had even started before I fell to the floor. Got it.
Fight on! An army of these bastards won't stop us!
It looks like these Ren Templars are having a lot of fun with the Ancient Elves. Ancient Elves not having quite so much fun. Jeez.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor, you've got a damn long reach. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
Maddox is dead. I think you already know that. You pretty much gave the command to kill him, though.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful. Coryphius chose me twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Coryphius, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
So you're gonna sacrifice yourself so Coryphius can get really smart, and can then become a god.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Coryphius. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Coryphius will be unstoppable.
Does that make you feel good? Knowing that you're going to be reduced to the role of bucket. You're going to be a bucket transporting water of knowledge. And then he's going to cast you aside. You're not even going to be a good bucket.
Once Coryphius is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men? You're no match for Coryphius. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
What did you do? What did you do? My armor is gone. The lyrium! I need it! Kill them all!
Oh, not a very good bucket at all, are you? And we'll just kill your men. Are you gonna run away like a coward or fight with them? Looks like he's gonna try and fight with them, but without his magical armor, he's not gonna be much of a challenge. Ooh, careful, Cassandra, your armor has been sundered, and I don't have it's still on cooldown. Don't fall in battle.
There's no mountain to save you now! You think you'll win?
Yes. Yes, I think I will win. Oh, even though you've got Merida's magical lyrium sword, which is a pretty powerful weapon. There you go. Barriers all around. Some fire on Samson here. Maybe a little more fire here on Samson. Yes! And they died, your men! You sent them into a meat grinder. Well, he is really not having a good day, is he? And he's dead.
Not well, wretch. You can't take it from Coryphius. You mustn't.
He's still breathing.
We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Or we could just kill him now.
Abelas!
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the Sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
I am willing to listen to this person and see if they can make a good persuasive argument for destroying the well. If not, we do need that well.
Samson thought the well's knowledge was valuable. It could help stop Coryphius.
I care nothing for your petty conflicts, Shemlin.
You'll care when Coryphius arrives for the well.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Coryphius, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
Why do you even care? We are your legacy. I am an elf, I am your legacy, and you don't even care about me. How do you even claim to care?
Look around you. Everything your people were, it's already gone.
It is.
Why remain? Why perform a duty without purpose?
Our duty is all that remains. Those who drank from the Vira Balasan paid a great price, bound to the service of Mythal for eternity.
You claim Mythal was truly a god?
To you, it shall make no difference.
And now he's trying to destroy the well. Morrigan, what do you think we should do about this? Because I'm of the mind that we should stop him.
Mythal, Sulavine.
Good riddance.
Stubborn fool.
You don't think maybe we were the bad guys?
And what if the well was destroyed? Or this entire temple? Are you so eager to die for sympathy's sake?
Varric, are we the baddies? That was wrong. You shouldn't have done that. I didn't give the command to kill him. Nah, well done.
I'm glad you had the presence of mind to stop him.
He was a slave to duty, when he could have been so much more. You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Coryphius use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mythal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Coryphius than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Should I be concerned?
Seems like that should be a concern.
Knowledge begets a hunger for more. I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
I do not like this. She is far too eager.
I do not hide it. To restore lost knowledge, I would risk much.
And what would you do with it? You could be worse than Coryphius.
So, paralyze yourself for fear of what might be? I can give nothing but my word. Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
Cassandra makes a persuasive argument against this, but what about the whole being enslaved to a god thing?
You're not concerned about the price. Bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
You don't think anybody else could use this well? I don't know, I'm pretty smart.
You alone? This is my heritage.
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
I don't know, I barely know you. Maybe me. It could be me. Who's to say I couldn't?
I would be.
You lead the Inquisition. This is not a risk you can take. I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
I was willing to sacrifice myself for Josephine. I'm not in the history of making good decisions.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
I know the well is danger. I assume that means we're going to destroy the well. Morrigan, the well is yours. I'll use the well myself. What does everyone else think? I think Cassandra's already weighed in on this. She doesn't think it's a good idea, but what about Blackwell and Varric?
Thoughts?
If it is truly between you and her, then let her take the risk. Make her help us all.
I trust you with this power more than her. But it's not for me to decide.
Varric?
You're asking me? This is a lot of weird... I barely understand how any of this works.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Damn it, Varric, you were supposed to be the tiebreaker. Well, I don't really want to destroy the well, and if you're willing to take the risk, yeah, go for it. You can have it. You've helped me out a little bit so far, so here's your reward.
It's yours.
Ooh, Vivian is not happy about this. For whatever reason. I guess she doesn't trust Morrigan for some strange reason. Oh! Morrigan, stand up! You can't breathe water!
Morrigan? Are you alright?
Elasin Salah. Visan Allah. I am intact.
You sound surprised.
There is much to sift through. But now we can...
What's going on? Morrigan, what have you done? Oh, here's Cory! Oh, he is not going to be happy. We're standing in his well. Oh, here he comes.
The Illuvian!
Through the mirror.
Ladies first. Yep, come on. Varric, get through this door! Sorry, sucks for you, Cory. Hey, what's up, guys? Sorry, I got lost along the way. I stopped at that new sushi place.
This is done.
Quite good food.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor.
Nice.
When you went through that mirror, Coryphius and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Coryphius is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
Sounds like now is the prime opportunity. All of his plans are in disarray, his forces are destroyed, and he's retreating, cowering in fear, tail between his legs. Yes, now is the perfect time to strike.
Meaning he will attack us directly. It's Skyhold.
Not necessarily. But neither will he remain idle.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices, and they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom, secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Coryphius has become.
I did not really have a chance to talk to you about this, Morrigan, but I did give you the Well of Sorrows, hoping that you would stick with me. If I gave you that opportunity and you ran away, I'd be kicking myself for eternity. So I'm hoping you stick with the Inquisition for a long, long time. At least until we have reshaped the world into my image.
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Coryphius has invested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
Ooh. That means we don't have to kill all the Grey Wardens as a preemptive measure. We can just slay his dragon and then kill him. And I've already slain 3 dragons, so if that's really all that it takes, then I think we can do this.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to.
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Coryphius in his power. The well whispers it to me now.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Yep, and I'll attend to the war table and everything else. We'll carry on our usual business while Morrigan sets us up to knock these things down. Well, that was highly enjoyable. I really enjoyed that mission. It was a beautiful location. It was not terribly tedious fights. And we got to see Coryphius angry, which always puts a smile on my face. And we made an interesting decision. Morrigan now has the knowledge of centuries. Maybe I should have taken that for myself, but I'm not greedy. I like having allies. I like keeping Morrigan by my side. If I hadn't given Morrigan that knowledge, then maybe she wouldn't have stuck around. I guess there's still a possibility that she leaves, but hopefully she appreciates the fact that I stepped aside and gave her that knowledge. And we'll see what her plan is next time. And we can bring Samson to Skyhold for judgment now. When Coryphius rushed from the temples for Mythal, he left his general for dead. My soldiers and I captured Samson with ease, given that he was still unconscious from your fight. While it will take the army some time to return from the wilds, he can expedite Samson's return in order to put him on trial. If you have no objections, I would be present for this judgment. Commander Cullen. Okay. Our Orlesian allies have offered to return Samson under the heaviest of guard. They're eager to see him face justice. Yep, I think this might be one of the few people we have executed, depending on what he says.
Inquisitor.
And we'll deal with that next time. Yep, next time we will talk to our allies. We'll judge Samson once we've brought him in for judgment. And then we'll see what quest Morrigan has. Seems like that's the next story mission, and I'm eager to see how she is planning to turn the tides on Coryphius. Until then, my name is Mike, and this has been Dragon Age Inquisition. Thank you for joining me.